Can they hear you now without the mic?
Yeah, I got the mic on.
Okay.
And then if you look here, you can always see if you're muted or not. I think that one, oh no, I am muted, you're right.
Okay.
I muted myself because I thought you were maybe recording.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
No, I'm not muted. And then I wanted to darken this screen
Oh,
so
yeah.
that people don't
Read
that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
And then we'll never know if we're live or not unless I open my phone.
Jeez. I mean, it's up to you if you want it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, it's
if
totally
it's
fine.
okay.
Live.
All right.
It's official. Okay. And then I'm gonna keep this right here.
Okay.
Well, actually, let's first. I'm sure people will be coming.
Yeah.
Say hello, hello, everybody. There's nobody there yet. We got 3 people
Okay.
watching. Welcome. We're coming from Portland, Oregon. VeganStonerLady with our group
Hello.
Anti-Animal Use. This is Rebecca. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, nice to see everybody again who's not here yet, but thank you.
We are live. I don't know who you are, but hello. Yes, we're live from Portland. Sometimes we won't see your comments because we're looking at a different phone. Hey, Willow. Anyone with a blue name, they're officially, they are real vegans. Real
Okay.
vegans. Hey, Anique. It's good to see you. Oh, Anique always coming in with good news or good food. And a Q. I always misspell or missay your name too. Well, I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna be holding a sign, just like Chip. I don't know if you want the phone.
Sure.
And then every once in a while, just make sure I'm in frame. You can shove me
Okay.
out here. I'll take the microphone from you.
Yep.
All right, guys. Here we go. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Yeah, looks like we're good. Hey, do you want to answer a few questions? Okay. We might save a few animals. We'll get them. There have been a lot more people today, so yeah. Oh, what's the frame? I don't even know. Like right here? Yeah. Sometimes if you swipe from the bottom up, you'll go to the next live and you can swipe back down. So like this, either like this, sometimes it'll refresh. So okay, so it'll be like from here. Damn it, I didn't get anything to mark the sidewalk. Hey, do you want to answer a few questions?
Come in just a little more. All right.
Okay. Looks like in front of the leg of the tripod.
We're just going to go down to the park here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can I answer a few questions? Anybody want to answer some questions? Might save some animals. Hi, do you want to answer a few questions? Are you sure it might save a few animals?
So it's kind of where
Oh, okay.
so somebody comes in.
Yeah. Okay, if I stand on the other side, is it the same kind of range? Oh, do you need help getting back to it? No, it's okay. There you go. Am I just not in it at all?
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so like,
Yeah.
so kind of in front of that leg and right in line with that leg.
Okay.
Yeah. It's hard to see the frame. How's everyone doing? All my vegan friends. If you want, you can talk to them since I don't have anybody yet. Okay. I have a microphone. I think
I don't know if Daniel's coming today. It's just me and Anna today. So I actually kind of wanted to introduce myself because I didn't even really do that last week. Anna's still waiting to engage with someone, so I'll just kind of talk to you for a second. So, my name's Rebecca, and I'm actually from New York State. I moved here a few months ago, and I just really wanted to get engaged with an activist group. It's one of my goals in life. And so I've only been doing outreach since maybe around March, end of March, beginning of April. So I'm really new at this game, and it kind of terrifies me sometimes, but I'm doing it because I don't want to be sitting on my butt thinking about everybody dying. So that's pretty much it. I'm an art therapist. It's what I do when I'm not here. So it's nice to be here with everybody.
No, you're good. No one wants to make eye contact with me. Hey, you guys want to answer a few questions? You guys want to answer a few questions?
Okay.
Yeah? Awesome. So I'm live on YouTube. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah.
Excellent. All right, let me put my thing down. All right, so my name's Anna. What was yours?
My name is Alla.
Alla.
Nikolai.
Nikolai. Awesome. Lovely to meet you guys. Are you from Portland?
No, we're visiting.
Oh, welcome. Okay, so what we're just asking people are, what do you think about animals?
We love them. I mean, I love them.
But we're also not vegetarian, so we eat them
Yeah.
too. So
All right, so then
Not too.
that does lead me to my next question. Do you think we should respect animals?
I agree. Yes, we should.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you think that, and you guys already know where I'm going, do you think that you can respect animals while using them without their consent?
No, I agree with you. I feel what you're talking about, and I somehow consciously feel that we should be more respectful. We should pay more attention. You know, they have some. We can understand, but they obviously feel something.
Yeah, no,
So,
exactly.
You know.
A lot of people just haven't really thought about it, or
Yeah.
had someone kind of challenge them on it. So I guess what I want to know is what's stopping you from leaving this conversation vegan?
Well, having an opinion, listening to others' opinion is always interesting, and it's always you learn something. You know, people tell their stories, they share, and this is the opportunity to learn and think deeply. Then maybe okay, maybe I should change my behavior. Just considering the
So
opinion.
for me, I think for me, I had like this experience where I had live crawfish, and I had to like boil it.
Oh.
And it was a kind of interesting experience because I was killing that with my hands.
Yeah.
I was like picking it and boiling it. But for me, it was like I realized that animal, it just serves for food to me. So I'm like grateful for that animal to be alive and then kind of dead, but so I can gain from it. So yeah, but it's not sacrifice. It's more like it's I don't know, circle of life kind of thing. But at the same time, I would want to be like against, for example, like there's a lot of food where people throw away meat, for example, right? So you can imagine like a little, even like pig or somebody, it grows and everything, and then you take its meat, its internals, and you like throw it away. So it's kind of like not. I would be very against that.
What if we just didn't breathe them into existence at all?
Oh, it's an interesting question. Yeah. Well,
Then
they
there's
should
no
be-
question of waste because they
Yeah,
were
yeah,
never
yeah.
here.
It's a good point. Yeah, they should be living like freely, whatever they're supposed to belong. Yeah. Yeah, I would say, because I feel like lately I try to, every time because I still eat sometimes, meat, but still I'm leaning more towards fish, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And subconsciously, I even like, and our friends are vegetarians, and, so we see their life, and I can Yeah, but at the same time, sometimes you think about, remember the movie Avatar? I don't know.
Yeah.
So they were like, killing animal,
Right.
just like appreciating the existence. But at the same time, I'll tell you the thing that when I was a kid, because I'm originally from Ukraine, so my dad was going to hunt. So he was literally hunting so we could eat because we survived on
Yeah.
his like literally fishing and hunting.
In rabbits.
So in rabbits, yeah. So there was time. But now obviously things changed. So we don't have to go hunt them on the streets, right?
I
So-
do think it's interesting you brought up Avatar, which when that first scene when he meets, I can't remember her name, but
Yeah.
she's calling him a baby,
Yeah,
right? She's
yeah,
saying you
yeah.
were wandering around
Yeah,
being
yeah,
a
that's
baby.
right. Yeah, yeah,
She's chastising him because she had to take the life
Yep.
of that
Oh, yep.
animal
Yes,
for no
correct.
reason, just to
Yeah,
protect him.
That's true. That's
So
true. Yeah.
vegans actually do well, first let me define what veganism is. Veganism is actually, it's not a diet, it's a principled stance against
Yeah,
the
yeah.
oppression of other sentient
Yep.
beings.
That's a-
And so you can see, obviously, there are times of like maybe self-defense or self-preservation where
Yep,
one
yep.
might cross their principles to survive. But in a day-to-day life, when you have grocery stores and you have options, right? What then morally justifies taking
Yep.
someone's life who
Yeah,
wanted to
that's
live?
true.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
like not much. I think
agree.
for me, I also had another. Sorry, I'm just sharing my experiences because I
conversation,
thought some
yeah,
out of yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because like I also went to India some time ago, and then in India, it's at least the area where I was in, it was a vegetarian, right? And at first I thought, oh, it was gonna be like a shock, I'm not gonna know what to do. But it turns out is that all like infrastructure, like a food infrastructure, restaurants, places to eat, street food, it's all like contains full, protein and everything that you would
Yeah,
need.
it's
So I
like,
never felt
yeah,
like,
whatever.
hungry or missing something. So, and I would say compared to, and then when I came back, actually, like was vegetarian for like some time, like multiple months. But then here, I would say it's a bit more difficult. It's like, for example, if you go to a restaurant, they would have a menu of 20 items, but only like 2 of them would be vegetarian, which is okay. But then,
Well, so that then brings
yeah,
me-
so they kind of
yeah,
like
that brings me to the next question.
yeah. So,
I
there's a
understand
bit
there's
of
a
development.
There's a
Yeah.
convenience
Yeah,
factor.
yeah. So.
But does convenience outweigh the animal having to walk through that
Yeah,
slaughterhouse, have
yeah,
their life
yeah,
taken, their
yeah,
family?
Yeah. That's.
So do you
that's
guys know
absolutely-
what the word sentient means?
Yes.
Sentience,
Yeah.
yeah. So it just means
Yeah.
the ability to experience subjective feelings like
Yeah.
pain and joy.
Yeah.
So we have the New York Declaration of Consciousness and
Yeah.
the Cambridge Declaration of Consciousness. We know that these animals experience emotions,
Yeah.
even
Yes.
the crustaceans.
Yes.
And so I guess with that in mind, what is keeping you now from living vegan, walking away from this conversation?
I'm listening to you, and I think I might give it a try.
Could I give you some resources to look into
Yeah,
it?
I would love to. Yeah, I'm like,
So-
because sometimes I think about this and like, whatever.
Oh, you can
happens,
take
always
this card
happens.
actually.
great.
Yeah, it's
Thank
all
you.
yours.
Yeah, it's
So
always-
so that side will take you to a documentary, and below that there are nutritional resources, how to find actually all your vegan needed nutrition in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
that's
Yeah.
actually good. Mhm.
Yeah, and while you're here in Portland, you're actually in one of the most vegan cities.
Oh.
I know that you're still going to see like 20 different options that are non-vegan, but
Yeah.
there are a lot more vegan options here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I would strongly suggest there's an app called Happy Cow,
Happy Cow,
and you
okay.
can find all the vegan options, even in non-vegan restaurants.
Yeah.
And it's really convenient, free app to
Yeah.
download.
Thank
No,
you
but
so
also
much,
I've been noticing because I lived in like Seattle, we visited Portland, but it's a similar situation.
Yes.
But I have seen in the past maybe 10, 15 years there had been a lot more options,
Options
like
now,
where
like,
people
yeah.
go and they don't feel like they're ostracized for not
Yeah.
getting whatever everybody else
Exactly.
getting. So this is actually this is very positive
Yeah,
actually.
I actually just
Yeah.
want to ask you one
Yeah.
last question. So knowing that you can get everything, knowing that maybe it might be a little inconvenient, but
Yeah.
that's still worth, inconvenient yourself, still worth saving someone's life.
Yeah.
How many more animals do you want exploited for you? Because the next one, if you pick them up, they're there because you demanded they be
Yeah.
there.
That's
Oh,
right, yeah.
That's a
So
good- that's a good
is it
point.
is the number more than 0 that you want to have exploited for you?
I want them to live.
Yeah, you want them to
So
live
yeah, I want them to live. Yeah.
So all I would ask is that you guys, before
Yeah.
you try anything, maybe go plant-based until you watch
Yeah.
that documentary.
Great. Yeah.
And
we'll
then
try to.
ask yourself if you want to give your money to people that are
That's
doing
right,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I think
that's
of
true.
this,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes animals are in horrible conditions.
Yeah.
It is,
For
we're
us,
not aware of it,
sometimes-
right?
yeah. But
Yeah.
I feel like people are aware because whenever you drive like on the I-5, especially I don't know like what Oregon, but like I know in California, for example,
Yeah.
you drive through these like huge
Yes.
farm, which is just like a big barn,
Yeah.
and then you see the cows are just like you
Yeah.
see it.
Oh, yeah,
it's not
yeah.
it's not
Yep.
like you don't see it.
Yep,
It's like
yep,
you
you
see
see
you
it.
see it,
Yep,
and
it's
then
more in front of
and then
your
it's
face
also
there.
in that specific case it's also like huge environmental disaster because it's near freeway, and these animals are because there's such congestion. They have probably a lot of disease spread faster. The methane gas spreads, right?
But
Like there's
even-
also all these things.
Even if they were on like a small farm, though, right?
Yes.
Even if they were given all the
Yeah.
cuddles and
Still.
everything,
That's
I
that's
would
true.
argue that they actually want to live even more.
That's-
It's
that's-
even more of an
yeah,
injustice,
yeah,
right?
that's-
to
that's-
take their
that's-
lives.
that's- Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
thank you for
true.
bringing that up. It's
Yeah.
a
I
good
appreciate
thing
you guys.
to-
What was your name one more time?
My name is Ala.
And
Nikolai.
Nikolai, thank you so much.
But I
I'm
appreciate
Anna.
that you're bringing
Thank you
this
so
up.
much.
It's very
Yeah,
important.
I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. It takes someone with a big heart to stop by and talk about this. So I
Thank
really.
you for doing your job. I mean, it's amazing because obviously you're doing your calling, I guess. because,
Yeah,
remind us
we're
of
just
the-
here doing this on our own accord. We just
Great,
doing it
guys.
for the
Yeah,
animals.
Thank you so much. We
Thank you.
actually, yeah.
What's your name again? Sorry.
My name's Anna.
Anna.
Yes, and if you go to this live is on YouTube. If you go to
Yes.
Vegan Stoner Lady, because we're trying to get
Oh.
our YouTube for anti-animal use up.
So is it from this?
This side
you
will
have it?
this side will
Okay, great.
actually take you to our Facebook group, and I'll post the. Can I share? I can. Copy that, and then I'm gonna put that in our group so that people can find it. Title is. We are live. Okay. Anybody that's in our Facebook group can find the live. Oh, sorry. Did you want to see? I posted it there. So if they go in there. All right.
All right.
Trade it off to you. I'm gonna like hold on to it. People are walking by.
Yeah. I could just use the microphone, right?
Oh, yeah,
Just
if you want
kinda-
to.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah,
use
yeah.
that.
Okay,
That
let me
way
get
it's
this
not
one.
so. Yeah.
So
So I'm gonna see if I can get somebody here to engage, change some minds, blow some minds, destroy their comfort in the world. The truth is so unsettling. It was easy to move that too, so even if
good,
you're
good, good.
outside of it a
Okay,
little, you
good,
just,
good.
yeah. Yeah. A lot of people walking around Portland today. This is a great day, nice weather. See if we can get somebody here. Hi, we're doing a social experiment. Anybody want to answer some questions? A couple questions? Hey, we're doing an interview on YouTube. Would you like to be a part of it? Hi, ma'am. Do you have a minute to answer a couple questions? We're doing a social experiment. No? Would you like to be part of a social experiment real quick? No? Yeah. People are busy today. Always busy. Would you like to do an interview real quick? Would you like to do an interview real quick on YouTube? No? Would you like to do an interview real quick?
Sorry.
Oh, you're in a rush? Okay. An interview for what? An interview on animal rights, oppression of animals. Yeah. They ask as they walk away. It's so annoying. Oh well. Yeah. Everybody's willing to comment online, but when they have the chance to get in front of the camera, they run. Sir, do you have a minute?
I don't, sorry.
Okay, you look like you're running. Do you have a minute for a couple questions? Social experiment? Hi, do you have a minute for a couple questions?
Maybe next time.
Okay. Do you have a minute? No? People get busy. So we're standing in front of a mall, and this mall has a lot of like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, that kind of stuff. So people are really focused on going in and getting their stuff, their labels. Hi. No? Ma'am, do you have a minute?
Making jokes to trip people.
I know. Do you have time for a quick interview on YouTube?
Huh?
Do you have time for a quick interview?
About what?
It's about oppressing others.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. So, how do you feel about animals?
I love animals. I mean, they're cute.
Okay. Do you know what veganism is?
Like not killing animals, like not eating animals, not having like dairy, cheese, meat.
Okay, so that's part of it. Veganism, it's a principle that basically vegans don't believe in using any sentient beings for any purpose at all. So whether it be entertainment, clothing, food, science. How do you feel about that?
I think it's definitely better for the earth. But it's hard for me to like be a vegan. But I agree with a lot of things that vegan people do.
Why is it hard for you, would you say, to be a vegan?
I just don't usually check in ingredients, even like animal testing stuff. I don't really check the labels, and I also just like meat, but my sister's vegan, so.
Okay, so does she ever try and talk to you about veganism at all?
Not really, but she's like, no, thank you. I'm just not really into meat and stuff.
So, are you aware of how animals are treated in order to get into those products that you use or the food that you eat?
Not really.
Okay. So, they're all sentient beings, and so they feel pain and happiness and emotions. They anticipate things in their lives just like we do. And so, for instance, the factory animals that are used for our food, they're bred there for the whole sole purpose of being killed just to become food. And so they're bred into existence just for that purpose, and they live in very small quarters. They're often mutilated without any anesthesia. How do you feel about that?
It's awful. And I wish things weren't like that, because that's not the purpose of animals.
So, how do you think that you can stop that from happening?
Maybe stop supporting products that use animal testing.
Okay, yeah. So that's a whole nother thing too. But yeah, definitely. There's I'm gonna give you one of these cards. This card basically it talks about ways that you can become vegan, like as far as your the food that you eat. Now, there are some videos on there that show more about factory farming, and
I've seen videos about it. I'm pretty sure.
okay, they're hard to watch, aren't they?
They are. There's many times where I've just cried.
I can't even watch them.
They're awful.
They are.
It's hard.
Yeah. So the thing is that we have to be aware of what they're going through, you know, so that we can understand why we wouldn't want it done to us, right? So,
True.
yeah, so we want to empathize with them. So as far as products that are tested on animals, you could go to PETA. They have like a list there that you can look up all different types of products that, you know, do animal testing and stuff. A lot of labels on the back have like a symbol when they're PETA approved. So that's one thing you could do. But as far as, you know, making a change, how do you think, what's one thing you think you could do today in order to make a change knowing that animals suffer so much?
I'm not really sure.
You're not sure? So how would you feel if you were in their place and you heard somebody say that you weren't sure how to stop the killing?
Not good.
So what do you think that you can do today to help them?
The only answer I can think of is like stop eating like meat, but that's really hard for me.
Okay, so you said that you like the taste of meat, right?
Yeah.
So what if somebody said that they wanted to keep killing you because you tasted good?
That would be so awful and like weird.
Right? Like Jeffrey Dahmer, are you familiar with that serial killer?
Yeah.
So,
Cannibalism.
yeah, so that's what Jeffrey Dahmer was doing,
Yeah.
okay? And so for 10 minutes of sensory pleasure, you know, can you imagine if your life was just based on somebody eating a sandwich of you?
No, I mean that'd be awful. It's awful.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So there's resources on there that you can use, but also just think about that there's so many different things that we can eat. You can veganize everything, and sometimes it takes a little getting used to,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
you know, you can go to bed at night knowing that you're not killing innocent animals that feel like we do. So what do you think you can do today, like going forward with your day? What do you have planned of where you can change?
Just being aware of everything that's happening with the animals, and maybe try eating less meat, little by little.
Okay. So if somebody said they would try and kill you a little bit less, how would you feel about that?
Probably still not good, but I mean, I'm just being realistic with how I know I will be.
Okay.
Like, I know it's not easy for me
Yeah.
because I'm just so used to it.
Okay. And yeah, it is a habit. It's like an addiction. People are
It is an
addicted.
addiction.
So I encourage you to talk to your vegan sister. It sounds like if, you know, so she doesn't wear animals either.
Not that I'm aware of. No.
Okay. So you could always share that with her as well. Okay. So I'm going to let you go, but I'm going to ask you one last question before you go. So how many more animals are you going to kill before you make a change?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
100?
Maybe? No, maybe less. I don't have meat like that much. Where it's like every day. But I don't know. It's like an interesting question.
Okay.
5 maybe?
5?
Maybe more?
5 would be better than 100.
That is true.
But ultimately, put yourself in the victim's place because they don't have a voice. We're their voice. They have no choice. They're born into it.
Yeah.
It's horrifying. It's like being put through like a, you know how they have the haunted houses at Halloween where it scares the hell out of you? Can you imagine being stuck in one that you couldn't get out of and that people torture you and then they want to kill you?
No, but it would be awful.
It's like a horror movie. So just try and put yourself in their place, okay? I can tell that you are thinking about it.
I am.
So just empathize with them, okay?
For sure.
It was really great talking to you. What's your name?
Ashley.
Ashley, nice to meet you. I'm Rebecca. You want an elbow?
Nice to meet you. All right.
Nice to meet you too. Have a good day. Bye. All right. Hopefully she changes. We don't know. She's not sure how many more animals she wants to kill. Well,
It's too bad.
yeah.
Did she say something about addiction? I couldn't quite hear the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did say it was an addiction. So she's got a vegan sister. So hopefully, vegan sister is the type of vegan that we're thinking of when we think of vegan. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Actually being for the animals, not nutrition.
Yeah.
Or the environment.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we can go this way.
Did you feel it was easier without a sign?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. I did.
Okay. We'll try without a sign.
Okay. I mean, it's right there. People do look.
That's true. And they were. I did see them looking. So true, guys. Stand over here. Hi. You guys want to answer a few questions? We're live on YouTube. Okay. Hey. You guys willing to answer a few questions? Actually, let me get some water. Okay. There's more water in here. So my mouth is really dry and I didn't do that. Ha ha ha. Water. So important. Hey, do you answer a few questions? Hi. Aw, sweet baby. This is definitely a city of dog lovers here. Although some people don't know how to actually care for their companions. I've seen them let them walk on hot days on the super hot concrete. Hi. Oh wow, their dresses are gorgeous. They have like gold in them. Hey, do you want to answer a few questions? Yeah, right on. So we're live on YouTube. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. My name's Anna. What's yours?
Ray?
Ray. I'm just throwing an elbow, trying to not shake people's hands. So we're asking people: should the powerful have the right to oppress the powerless?
That depends on the person in power. I mean, if we elect people, they're put in a position of power. So yes.
Do you know what oppression means?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just define it for my audience. Oppression just means prolonged cruel treatment. So do you think that someone who's in power should be able to cruelly treat others that are not powerful?
That depends on the education of the people. If they're educated enough, they can make the right choices to vote the right people in power.
So if someone is unknowledgeable, it's moral to oppress them?
Nobody said that.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Like, when is it okay for someone who is powerful to oppress the powerless?
Nobody said it's not okay.
Right. Exactly. I would agree. I would say that there's no right time for someone who's powerful. In fact, someone being powerful has an obligation, right, to take into consideration those that are powerless that they may affect, right?
Well, we all have an obligation. We know the difference between right and wrong. It's us, the people, that choose not to do the right thing when the wrong is being done.
Right, exactly. So this is where it gets a little tricky. So I'm curious about, what do you think about the animals that we use? Do you think we oppress them?
That's a really, really hard question because we need the way we treat animals and the way we process them is a necessity.
What is it you think we need from them?
Well, I like to eat. I like hamburgers.
Okay,
Traditionally, I would eat animals. But because of the overpopulation today, we had to streamline how we get these animals. Do I feel it's right that we use like GMOs to process animals faster? No, but that's just the reality we're in.
Do you recognize that animals are sentient?
They're their own, yeah.
Yeah, so they are able to have subjective emotions and feelings, and they're a subject having their own experience.
They do have their own experience.
Yeah, they care about what happens to them.
I care about what happens to them, yeah. And the way we treat our animals and how we process them has an effect on us energetically through people, through the animals, through how we eat them, how we treat them.
So knowing that they are sentient, just like we are sentient, in that we care what happens to us, we have subjective emotions. Why is it okay for us to use animals without their consent? Why is that considered moral?
Oh, yeah, hold on again. Say that again?
So since we recognize that animals are sentient, right, just like us, in the sense that we are all having a subjective experience of the world, right, and we all care what happens to us, we're all experiencing subjective emotions like joy or fear, pain. We all want to avoid the negative, right, and we want to be comfortable and happy. What makes it okay for us to do?
I don't avoid negative.
Okay.
Negative is the balanced part of reality.
But
You can't appreciate good without negative.
Right, but we would prefer to be comfortable. We don't want to be stabbed or cause unnecessary harm, right?
We don't, but
Right.
bad shit happens to good people regardless.
So if someone was to come at you with a sharp object, should they consider that you can feel pain?
I've been stabbed. So they
What-
have came at me with a sharp
Did you think
object
that was
multiple
moral?
times.
Was that moral?
Didn't matter.
Was it moral? Was it right? Did you want it to
Wasn't
happen?
right or wrong.
It was
It
wrong.
just happened.
If you didn't want it to happen, I would say it was wrong. It was immoral.
I couldn't change reality.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm asking you what you think is
I
right
just
and
have
wrong.
to accept I was in the bad place at a bad time.
So it's one thing to say what's happening. It's another to say what you think is right and wrong.
It was part of my life.
So do you think animals want to live?
Animals do, but I want to
Do you-
eat too.
Do you think animals want to avoid harm?
They do, but I want to eat too.
So knowing that, what is it you think you can't get from other sources that you need to use animals?
Personally, I like eating animals, so
So it's just taste pleasure?
no, I like eating them.
Yeah,
They're good.
that's
I've been
taste pleasure.
traditionally,
It's just taste
I've eaten
pleasure.
animals my whole life, traditionally.
Okay, but culture doesn't justify violating someone's body. That doesn't make something
An animal, even though we are equal, still has a place, just like we have a place. You know,
what I'm asking-
animals eat animals. You gonna tell animals not to eat animals?
So what you're pointing at is moral patience. They don't necessarily understand what's right and wrong, whereas you and I are moral agents. We do know what's right and wrong.
Actually, animals probably have more idea of what is natural balance than humans do.
They don't understand what morality is. Morality is a human construct.
That is actually an objective point that you put on animals.
Oh, I'm not putting anything on the animals.
You just
You're
did.
You're saying because animals do things that we consider immoral, you should be
Animals
allowed
have
to
a
do
better
it.
understanding of natural balance than
That's
we
not
do.
what I asked, though. I asked about morality.
That is morality.
So you think anything
So
that's
animals
natural,
killing animals to eat
wanna
is
be
no
clear.
difference than humans killing
You're
animals.
saying anything that's done in nature that's natural is moral.
I'm saying that animals eating animals to survive is a natural thing. We are similar
Natural
as
is not
animals.
moral. Natural
is-
is not moral.
That's an opinion.
Okay. So
Because
you
if I
think
want to eat an animal, I'm going to go kill an animal. If I want to eat a fish, I'm going to go
animals
kill
do
a fish.
infanticide.
Is that morality? It's
Can I go to
justified
the
morality
judge?
in a
Can I
way.
go to the judge and say lions eat their babies? It's natural.
See, now you're going to way off
You're the
extremities.
one using animals as your moral
You're the
guiding
one that
star.
brought it up.
No.
I'm
You
just
said,
saying,
"Why do
traditionally,
other
I
animals
eat
other
animals. Traditionally, my people eat animals, fish, and vegetables.
Okay, so
We
should
all
just
have
do
the
what we
same
want to
plan.
animals?
We are equal.
Should we do what we want to animals?
We already do what we want to animals.
Is that moral?
It's not up to me.
So if someone was kicking a dog over there, you would say that's fine?
That's different than eating.
Why?
Because when you eat, I need to eat.
You can eat
I like
other
eating.
things though. There's nothing
I
in
can,
animal
but I like to
products.
eat that.
There's nothing in animal products that you need. You can get everything you need on a plant-based diet. So
And then
then
on the
why?
Same, on the same
so
premises,
you're only.
you can say,
you're
you can
only.
also say that animals and vegetables also have the same thing.
No. Plants are not sentient. They don't have a brain or a central nervous system. They do
That's
not have the evolutionary
opinion
need to feel
you.
pain. That's not my opinion. That's
We all have a
science, sir.
spirit, right?
There's actually an article that went over 50 years of plant sentience. They found that plants are not sentient, not
Where did
like
you get
us.
your degree?
It does. What degree? Why don't you go read the study I just described? Does everybody have to have a degree to stand up for justice?
Well, you're talking about,
I'm talking
in
about
somewhat
individuals. Look,
education.
what I'm talking about are innocent individuals that feel pain, that don't want to be used by you, and you're telling me your taste pleasure matters more than their entire experience. You're saying that they don't care about their life. They don't feel pain as much as you care about having their insides touch your tongue and gullet. How
History
is
will
that
show
fair?
us Victors will read and
Victors
write
are not always moral.
history.
Who do you want to be? Do you want to be an oppressor,
wanna
or do you want to be
eat
for justice?
the way I want to
Oppressor or for justice?
My people.
Are you
have
for
asked me
oppression?
To eat.
Are you for oppression?
No,
Okay. So
Are
then
you?
why are you oppressing others?
I'm not.
You're oppressing the animals. You're
I'm not oppressing. animals.
yes, you're treating them cruelly by taking
not
their life
treating them.
unnecessarily.
I'm
Do you know what
necessarily
supply
need
and
to eat,
demand is?
And I like to eat my animals.
Do you know what supply and demand is?
So does my people.
Every time that you take that animal product, they replace that animal with a living animal that has to go through that same system that you deemed immoral. Coward. I don't like when people appeal to their tradition. No culture, no tradition is, justifies violating someone's bodily autonomy. I just can't stand when people are saying it's my culture, it's my background. Yes, everyone has a background of violating. That doesn't mean you need to keep doing it. You should consider your victims and what they want. Makes me sad when people don't want to do that. Yeah, it was a little more intense. Did you want to trade? I don't know if you want to, or if you want a longer break.
Sure. I mean, I'll trade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that was intense. He wasn't gonna move.
No, and that's the problem. People want to claim that they're connected to their culture, but they're living in the middle of this huge city, still going to the supermarket.
Yeah.
It doesn't fly.
Well,
No, thank you.
I'm not against people having culture. I
Yeah.
want people to have their culture.
Yep.
It definitely shapes a lot of people what they are.
Yep.
It's that your culture, if it was someone's culture to use me for whatever they need, I don't care about what your culture is.
Yeah.
I'm still in here. I still want to use this. You can't have this.
Yep.
People don't think about the victims. They just think about themselves as the oppressors. And might makes right.
Whew, tough one. We all got to breathe now. Man, that guy. Yeah. Here we go. Would you like to have a conversation real quick? No? Still a beautiful day here, no matter what. No matter how many people decide to have cognitive dissonance, we're going to try them. Hi, do you have a minute for an interview? No? Cute dog. Very cute. Little baby. Little baby puppy. Little teddy bear. Do you have a minute for an interview?
No, thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna try. Oh, we got somebody across the street with an electric guitar. We'll see how loud this gets in a minute. You never know what's going to happen on the corners of Portland trying to do outreach. Sir, do you have a quick minute? No? You a photographer? Yeah? Well, oh, here we go. Yeah, music. So, oh boy. We got a singer across the street doing cover songs. Oasis. Do you have a minute for a quick interview? No? You sure?
But they definitely shouldn't have the right to oppress.
Well, another runner. Try and get them to engage and they run off. Do you have a minute for an interview? No? Have a nice day. Do you have a minute for an interview? YouTube? Oh, okay. They're thinking about it. Even if people are difficult when they're here, we made them think, and they're going to walk away and they're still going to think about it a little. At least that's how I feel about it. It doesn't hurt. Put ideas into their heads and make them think. I think it's almost better if they get upset, because that means that they're affected on some level. They feel something. It's when they walk away and they don't feel bad. They say they'll think about it. That's when I question. Do you have a minute for an interview?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
My English is not.
Oh, okay. No, I don't. I'm sorry, sir. Do you have a minute for an interview? Yeah. Come on. We're on YouTube. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So, how do you feel about animals?
I love animals. I do. I've always loved animals. As a kid, I was learning about all kinds of animals. Actually, my favorite is tiger. I like tigers.
Do you know what veganism is?
What's that?
Hold on a second. Do you know what veganism is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Are you vegan?
No, I'm not.
What stops you from being a vegan?
I guess I just like the flavor of meat. I guess, really.
Okay. So, what if you were in the animal's shoes, because we know they're sentient beings, so they feel pain and happiness and anticipation just like we do. So if somebody said, oh, well, I like the taste of you, how do you feel about that?
I'm sorry, I have to go somewhere right now. Some really big. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Good day. Doing some prayers over on this sidewalk or something, so I don't know what's going on with him. Do you have a minute for an interview?
Yeah.
Cool. We're live on YouTube. Is that okay?
Okay. What's this about though?
This is about oppression, mainly with animals.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Come on. So, how do you feel about animals?
I love animals. I'm a big animal person. I have 2 dogs. I have chickens.
Okay.
No.
So, do you know what veganism is?
Yes, I do.
How do you, so describe what it, do you know the definition of it, what it means?
I don't know the exact definition, but I know that it's just not eating any products that come from animals or that are tested on animals.
Okay. Yeah, so it has to definitely do with those two things, and also covers entertainment, not using any animal goods whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you
Like
have
even like health body products and skincare products and everything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you said you have chickens. Where do you fall into how you treat animals?
Well, my dad takes care of them, but we eat their eggs. But that's it. They're like our pets.
Okay. So what do
eat
you
them.
what do you do with them when they don't lay any more eggs?
That would be a question for my dad, but I think they're like always laying eggs. We always have a bunch of eggs. So we have like 10 chickens, so there's always eggs. So I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not killed or anything?
No,
Like
no. They're like my dad's pets. Like he goes out there every day and like feeds them and watches them. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess kind of trying to like empathize about their autonomy and their experience. So, you know, the chickens were brought in from the wild and they used to never be in captivity, and so they were living their own life just like wild animals, and then we brought them in to use them.
Yeah.
And so basically you are using them for, you know, your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I have friends that are vegan and they love it. It just kind of like whatever works for you, you know.
So if somebody,
but in my eyes, I'm not hurting the chicken though, because I'm not killing it. So
yeah. So if somebody,
because
like,
their eggs would just go to waste, you know.
well, not necessarily, because they would have their own experience with their eggs. Their eggs would hatch and become their babies.
Well, don't when they get off the egg, that means it's not hatchable. I don't know shit about eggs, but but like I thought when they like get off and they're not on them anymore, that's when you take them, right?
I've never raised chickens.
Okay, I don't know either. They're my dad's.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I don't know. That's a tough one, I guess.
Maybe it's something to talk to your dad about.
Yeah.
You know, because it might kind of make you think about how you have chickens.
Yeah.
You know. But so I want you to think about something. So now I know this can be a stretch for some people, but thinking back to like times of slavery, okay? Now the slave owners, they said, well, we're making their lives actually better, you know, by keeping them. We help
I
them
don't think
exist.
we should compare a chicken to a human though, to a slave. That's kind of crazy.
What makes it crazy?
Because it's like a living being with a different sized brain that can like speak and walk and go to the store and do things. A chicken is just in a cage. It can't go to the store. It can't like talk to other humans. Like maybe it can talk to its other chicken friends, but it's just a lot different.
So if someone doesn't speak the same language as us, does that mean we can disrespect them?
Its brain is like this big. A human brain is like so much more complex.
But they're still sentient beings that can feel things.
Yeah.
They plan, they anticipate for things, actually.
Yes, yeah. But I just think comparing a human to a chicken is a little stretch. Especially slavery. Like, that's why.
Well, you didn't let me finish my explanation.
Finish.
So it's not actually, we're not looking at humans and chickens. We're looking at autonomy and the fact that we, you know, trying to control another sentient being's experience and saying that by keeping them, you know, in a cage or enslaved on some sort of level, we're making their life better.
Okay.
So do we have the right to actually say that, to say, oh, well, you know, I'm going to keep you captive, you know, just because I know that you can't take care of yourself and have a good life without me?
I don't know, it's just a farm. Like, it's just what people have been doing for years, so. But, like, if the chickens were left in the wild, it's almost like the same thing. Like, at my house, they have a huge yard. They have acres to do whatever they want, and then at night, we keep them safe by putting them in their cage. So, like, it just depends on how you're treating your pet, I guess, because to me, it's like they have a great life. So, I don't know.
Yeah. So
I get where you're kind of coming from, but
yeah,
I think,
yeah. I mean, vegans, we believe in autonomy.
Yeah.
You know, and so, you know, we would never want to control somebody else's experience.
yes, yeah.
You know.
No, I see both sides for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, and just because something's been happening for long times, history doesn't mean it's right.
Yeah, it doesn't, and I agree with that.
Yeah. Do you think that you would ever try and be vegan?
I have tried it before in the past for health reasons, and I did enjoy it, actually. It wasn't bad. But for me, I'm like very active, and I was lacking a lot of protein, and so I had to kind of like lean back eating ways, but I liked it a lot. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give you a card because we have some resources on here that show you how to fill all those nutritional needs if you ever want to go back to it.
Yeah.
Because it seems like you have an open mind.
I do,
You
yeah.
do. And, you know, I appreciate having a debate with somebody,
Yes,
you
yeah.
know, and you were cool to come on over
Yeah,
and talk to me.
of course.
So I encourage you to, like, talk to your dad more,
Yeah,
see
I
what's
will.
going on with the chickens.
Yeah.
And
I know. I
think-
wish I
yeah.
knew more about it. It's more his thing. you know?
Yeah. So, well,
Yeah.
it sounds like, you
What
know.
was your name?
My name's Rebecca. Thank you.
Rebecca?
What's your name?
Kristen.
Kristen, nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Nice
Can
to meet
I?
you. Yeah. I know. My hands are hurting.
Oh, no, you're cool. We
Yeah.
don't shake anybody's
Okay,
hands
okay.
usually.
That's
But,
awesome. Yeah.
well, you have a
nice
good
to meet
day,
you.
and
Yeah,
I
you
encourage
too.
you to check
Yes,
those
I
out
will.
because you can definitely fulfill all those nutritional needs.
Yeah.
You know, without eating
Yeah.
meat and animals.
Yeah. And you said you're live on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you look up, let me see here.
black and white side.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll take you to our Facebook group.
Okay.
I put the link to the video right
Okay. Nice. Thank you
Yep.
guys. Nice to
Okay,
meet you.
nice to meet you. Have a good day. Well, so some people, they're in a place where they don't want to hear it. So I just tried to do the best I could instead of continue to argue with her. So,
It sounded really good.
yeah.
Awesome. I'll give you that. All right. Unmute. Is there anything else you wanted to say, though? Okay. While Rebecca was talking to that lady, a gentleman walked up and was asking what we were doing, and I gave him actually one of the how-to go vegan pamphlets. We have it's from PETA. It's one of their little, gives you ideas on meals. Yeah, they're helpful. I like them. And then actually Rebecca brought this other great thing, also from PETA, but it's these little comic books, and they talk about specifically rats and how they have personalities, and how when we use them in labs that we totally ignore the fact that they have preferences and miss their families and want autonomy. I just think it's a really great comic. Hopefully we get a family we can hand those to, because I think that'd be really helpful. Portland and all the sounds it makes. Hi. You guys want to answer some questions? No? Okay. I asked them about the sound. They said they could hear you clearly, so. I haven't been doing that, but it doesn't matter. Oh. Where are my people? There's no people. All my people ran away. I really do appreciate open-minded people stopping by. It really says a lot, because a lot of people just walk by because they're scared. They're scared that they're going to be challenged on something they haven't really thought about, and that's what we're doing. But I really appreciate people that are willing to step up and question what they're doing.
I'm tired of hearing it. But don't listen to it, then you won't be tired.
Okay. Do you need something? Do you need help? Do you need something? Okay. All right.
I'm just chilling.
Okay. No, that's fine. You can. Yeah. You're welcome to. No, you just seemed upset. And you seem like you're coming at us, so I'm just curious. Okay. Okay, good. Some people, they're just, I don't really blame him. I think that there's something going on, and he's just talking out loud near us. But there's some people here in Portland that you don't really know what they're going to do. So I do get a little testy with them, because I don't want them to think that just because we're nice that we're going to tolerate being harassed. Where are all the people at? Anybody want to talk about animal rights? Hello? Oh. Did I mess it up? Okay. Oh, I unscrewed it, so I was like, did I mess up the microphone? Man, there's like no one. Yeah. This guy's been over here before with his guitar, but I don't know if he's normally this loud. Usually we have our music playing though with the TV. This is something new we're trying with the signs, which I really like it actually. I feel like we're getting better conversations out of people. I gotta say though, I always tell people that we're really passive aggressive over here, but to be like face to face with it is like just humbling. It's like, oh my gosh, so many people.
He was looking over here.
Oh, okay. Do you guys want to answer a few questions? Okay. They're running.
Let's see.
Didn't want to look at me.
When somebody's sassing off, is there a way to?
Oh yeah. You know, I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
So mods, if you see anybody being aggressive, you're welcome to mute them. Hold on one second. Where do I sign out? I need to change the account because this is our account. So just say switch. Okay. Go to VeganStonerLady, and then this in here you should be able to do stuff. This is my account.
That's a lot.
That's okay. You don't have to do all of that. You're just going to stay here now. So here,
What if I say something, it's gonna say that?
Yeah, you'll be under my name now, which is fine. And then you can remove, report, whatever you want to do. Don't add people as mods unless you know for sure they're vegan. Yeah. And that's it. Yeah. There should be, if you tap on them, normally you can like put them in.
Yeah, I was doing that. Like I was recording already.
There should be a way to just mute them too.
Yeah, I could mute them.
Oh, there you go. Timeout.
Put it up.
Yeah, and it should give you times. You can pick 5 minutes, whole, live, doesn't matter.
Do you want to switch it back now?
It's up to you. You can't mess with them though if you switch to the other account.
Okay.
Yeah. Either way, I don't care which account you're on. When we do go live on our account, by the way, since I have the microphone, I'm going to remember this, and Ian was putting it in the chat too. Please go follow Anti-Animal Use's YouTube so we can go live from our YouTube instead of my YouTube. I don't mind going live from my YouTube, but I want us to have our own autonomy for our group so that we can also mod people and mute people and all that stuff. We're doing fine for my account, but it'd be better if we were from Anti-Animal Use. But we need to get up to 50 followers, and I think we only have like 30, so I know there's enough of us in here. If all of us went over there to Anti-Animal Use and follow, we could get there. And then the next goal is to 1,000, so that it gets shared. We're hoping that if people see us doing outreach, that they'll come join us. Because it really doesn't take much to come out here and talk to people about animal rights. Most people agree. Most people don't want to cause animals unnecessary harm, so. Everybody has ear pods in. So yeah, if you just came in, go follow Anti-Animal Use, please. I think this is the middle. Hey, do you have some time to answer a few questions? Okay. All right. Well, go vegan if you can. I'm just gonna start saying it. You're gonna walk away from me. Go vegan. Go vegan. Yeah. Damn it. Oh my gosh. I think only Ian will understand this, but I feel like people are avoiding us like we're the Girl Scouts. Like every time we see Girl Scouts at an entrance, we go to the other entrance. Sweet little innocent faces being like, please help me buy my cookies. I guess it's sort of the same thing. I'm trying to poke people's preferences and their principles. Hi. Hey, do you guys have a few moments to answer a few questions? Might save a few animals? Okay. I don't know if we're gonna get marked for the music, so I keep talking. I wonder if because he's singing it, it's not actually copywritten or something. A lot of people play music here in Portland. I love Portland actually for that. Hey, you guys have a few minutes to answer a few questions? Okay. Well, we had a couple of good conversations. Now everyone's avoiding us. Man, people just cutting corners, jumping into traffic to avoid us. Yeah. Do you want the microphone for a second? You can talk to him. There's no one talking to me right now. So.
Yeah, that's where the other lady was, right here. I'm on the phone, just trying. I put that, what's his name, in timeout. Bishal, he's in timeout for 24 hours. Had enough of him.
Hi. Do you guys have a few minutes for an interview? YouTube interview? Answer a few YouTube questions. We're live on YouTube. Okay. Makes me want to go to the park. I bet there's a bunch of people over there. I keep seeing tons of people come out of the park. There's Pioneer Square Park just over that way. And there's just big blocks of people walking out of there. Some of them are dressed up too, really fancy. I wonder if there was some event. We're on 5th and Morrison right now. A very popular corner in Portland. Lots of people walk through here. A lot of public transit as well, as I'm sure you've all heard. Hi. Oh, traffic jam. I'm gonna hold a sign. I don't know. No one's looking at me. I'm gonna hold up the social experiment. We'll see. Hi. I would interview him, but he's playing his own theme music, so. Hi. Do you have a few minutes to answer a few questions? Okay. Make sure I'm still in. Sorry. How much of me? Is it like at my knee? Oh, the visual, is it at my knee? Oh, can you, like how much of me can you see? Oh, you don't need to move it. I was just curious.
I was replying to something.
You're all good. I just wanted to, okay, I'm good. You guys have a few minutes to answer a few questions? Okay, you might save some animals. Try to go vegan if you can. The animals would prefer it. Aww. Hi. Do you guys want to answer a few questions? You might save a few animals. Sure. Awesome. I really appreciate it. Awesome. I'll put this back here. So my name's Anna. Lovely to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Kat.
Kat?
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you, Kat. So we're just asking people, what do you think about animals?
I love animals.
Yes.
This is Han Solo.
Solo.
And this is Hank.
Hi, Hank. Oh my God, such beautiful babies. Do you think we should respect animals?
Yes.
Yes. So this one's a little tricky, and I just don't want you to feel like I'm trying to catch you off guard. But what do you think about the animals that we send to slaughterhouses?
Yeah. Not great.
Yeah.
Not great.
Yeah. Do you think we're respecting them, sending them there? Yeah.
No.
So that makes me want to ask you, do you know what the word vegan means?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. Can you just tell me what you think it means, just make sure we're on the same page?
It means not using things that come from animals or harm animals in the process of doing it.
Right, yeah, so it's actually a principled stance against the exploitation of sentient beings. And do you think that there's some way that you could be against the oppression of maybe those animals that we're sending to slaughterhouses? Or yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost a vegan, not quite, but
Okay.
close.
Could I give you some resources?
Yes.
So this actually has a documentary that I strongly urge everyone to watch.
Yes.
It's called Dominion.
Yes.
It sounds like it's a gotcha film, but it's not. It's purely just showing you what's standard practice. So
Absolutely.
if you're going to use animals, you should know exactly what it is.
what you're doing.
Exactly.
And do it with love and compassion.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and you know, I don't know if you could with love.
You
and,
can't. I don't think you can murder anything with love and compassion.
You get it. You sound like you have a vegan heart. You sound like you're already there.
I like fish.
Okay.
So
That actually goes over fish as well.
Yeah.
So fish.
But I don't like fish. I want it to be, I don't know,
Yeah.
done where it was actually caught in the moment, and even then it's hard.
Is it because you care about their experience?
Yeah.
So
I want to know.
If you knew that you could live without using
Yeah.
fish,
Yeah.
would you do so?
Probably.
Okay.
Have you
that,
seen,
that also has resources about that.
Have you seen the new vegan fish coming out of San Francisco?
No.
So they kind of interesting.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So they came. There's some scientists down in San Francisco who took some cells from a salmon and then put it with plant materials and was able to grow sashimi in a way that you can now have a vegan type of fish. And
So-
there's now a restaurant somewhere here in Portland that serves it. I haven't tried it yet.
That's amazing. I didn't know that existed.
It just came to Portland. I just haven't tried it
If
yet.
you ever get a chance, go to the grocery store Food Fight.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been there. They're an all vegan grocery store, and they actually have vegan fish in there. But I am curious about this.
Yeah, I've heard it's the closest you can get without it being
the fish.
So, but it really, so then it kind of comes to that moral dilemma in your head.
Exactly, like the fish that they took the cell from just makes me curious, like what that fish went through. But even if you find out that they're still using fish, just know there are other fishy alternatives. I really suggest you go to the Food Fight grocery store. I've seen they have vegan fish there for sure.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, so definitely check it out.
I'm nervous to try it because I'm worried. I'm like, what if it tastes like salmon jello?
Yeah, right.
I just don't
Well,
know.
let's say it did. Let's say it did. Would that taste pleasure you get from fish be worth taking that fish from their home and family?
For the taste pleasure of the fish itself?
Yeah.
It depends on my moon cycle.
Oh, I mean, but is that fair to the fish? Is that fair to the fish? Yeah, exactly. You know. It sounds like you actually have a great heart. Just watch that documentary and just ask yourself if you want to give
Thank you so much for stopping me.
Absolutely. Give them a hug. Oh my God, my first hug. I really appreciate it. All right, well, you guys have a great day. And just
doing some good work.
Yeah, and just remember, ask yourself how many more animals do you want exploited for you?
And check out the weird fish.
I will check it out. But is that number more than 0?
I don't. For what?
For animals. How many more animals do you want exploited for you?
Not many.
Do you want more than 0? Exactly. All right. You have a great day. That was great, guys. She actually sounds very open-minded. I think she will check out the resources. Sometimes people, though, feel like they've done enough, and that's my only concern. When people are halfway there, that they think they don't need to do anymore. They already care enough, and it's like, but you're still demanding their oppression. But I think if she watches that, she may actually connect the dots. She might actually understand. So she sounds like someone who does think outside of themselves, but possibly thinks she's already doing enough. So hopefully that was a challenge. Maybe the hug wasn't worthy because she didn't say she was going vegan yet. Feel a little weird about it now, but you know what? At least it was a good experience. I hope she actually checks it out. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Hey, do you guys want to answer a few questions?
What are you guys asking?
We're just asking about animals.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, you guys have a great day. Go vegan if you can. I don't know how I should say. I don't like saying try it or if you can because it's just do or don't. Hi. Do you guys want to answer a few questions? You might save a few animals. Cold shoulder. Hi. Do you guys want to answer a few questions? We're live on YouTube. Okay. You guys want to answer a few questions? Might save a few animals. All right. Hey. Do you want to answer a few questions? Oh, okay. He looked very perturbed. Do you guys want to answer a few questions? Might save a few animals. Go vegan if you can. No, I did it again. Just go vegan. Go vegan. Hey, do you want to answer a few questions? Guy walked really close for not wanting to answer a few questions. Hey, do you guys want to answer a few questions? Okay. Hi. You want to answer a few questions? We're live on YouTube. You want to answer a few questions? We're just asking people about animals and what they think about animals.
I love animals.
Yeah. We're live on YouTube. Is that okay? We're on the internet. Is that okay?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we don't have to be on the camera. I can just ask you some questions this way. Is that okay? Or do you not want to answer any questions?
Well, you've already asked me one.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to make sure it was okay on YouTube too, but I don't want to put you in a position that you're uncomfortable. We're just asking people if they like animals, if we should respect them.
Sure, yes.
Yeah? Do you think we respect animals by using them for their eggs, flesh, their skin, their babies? Do you think that's respect? Right.
No.
Do you know the word veganism? It means to be principally against the oppression of sentient beings. So we recognize that animals are sentient just like us, and that we want our sentience respected. And if we want that we have a moral obligation to reflect that same respect to other beings that are having a subjective experience. What do you think?
I agree.
Yeah. Would you consider going vegan?
Well, I'm a believer, and I just keep it normal. My belief and respect, I just keep it at a minimum.
But so when you use animals, if someone gives you fish or chicken or a steak, do you understand the supply and demand in that? That when you take that animal, they're going to replace what you've taken with another animal. They're going to send that next animal through that system of disrespect. Do you think? Do you want to be a part of that?
That was a food for people in certain places. It's a food for people in certain places. That's the only thing they have eating animals.
What about you?
I was also a part of that. I'd rather become a vegetarian through spiritual purposes.
Do you think that the fish, do you know that fish can feel pain?
Well, fish is used for food, and you can look at it like that spiritually.
What is it you think you need from fish?
Protein and just to eat.
Okay. Oh, you can actually get protein from all plants. I actually have a resource here. You can take this if you wish. If you scan that, it actually just shows you where you can get all your needed nutrition from plant-based foods. It's all free. There's no gotcha. The first thing you'll see is a documentary that just shows you what animals go through, just standard practice, not gotcha film, but just what do those labels mean?
It's good to respect animals for what they is, and they was here probably before humans were, right? So, but they're still used for food, and you also have to respect that and look at that also.
But is it fair when you don't need to use them to take their life?
But you have spiritual people that don't eat animals, but over half of people do eat animals. So you have to respect that too, unless they become
what if it was
vegetarians and non-meat eaters.
What if it was someone's religion to eat me? Would that be moral?
Well, there's not really a religion to eat meat, but there's part of religious practices that don't eat meat.
Should I respect someone's religion that wants to eat or use me without my consent?
You can respect them, discuss it, but people change from their beliefs.
Do you think the animals feel differently?
I understand the question.
Yeah. I do hear the empathy from you. I do think you have a vegan heart.
But we don't have to go too far concerning animals. Because animals going to be treated like animals for us belief of the people. And how spiritual and...
Well, what morally justifies violating someone's bodily autonomy for someone else's culture? How does that work?
progress is still revolved around people's belief and their worship and their faith.
Is it your religion to use animals?
No, it's not.
Okay. So what's stopping you from living vegan?
Because I'm not really against, I'm simply neutral.
Well, if you were the one in the cage, would you feel neutral or would you want your oppressor to stop using you? I know. I catch you off guard. I don't mean to catch you off guard.
You're
I'm just thinking.
Guard, but I understand exactly what you were saying.
Yeah.
But we won't go too far concerning animals.
What do you mean too far?
Because animals is going to be killed, caged up, and mistreated by people with different mentalities.
Yeah, but so what part of that do you play? Do you understand that when you take the package, you're giving your money and support to those people that do that to animals?
Not really.
So supply and demand, the way it works is that when you pick up that package, they're going to replace it because you bought it, right? They know that you want more. So they send the next sentient feeling being into that system to feel all of those atrocious things that we would never tolerate ourselves. So what I'm asking people to do is, maybe take 20 minutes to read how to eat differently. It might take you a month to practice those habits, and then you can go to sleep at night knowing that there's not an animal in a cage suffering just for your taste pleasure.
From my understanding, I don't abuse or mistreat animals. I'm God-fearing, I praise every day, and I eat meat, but I don't take it too far.
Well, what do the animals want? Do they want to be used at all?
I know they don't want to be killed and eaten.
Right. Right. Well, I just definitely check out that documentary I'm sorry. If you can't scan it, the name of it is right there at the bottom. Okay. And just ask yourself if you want to give your support to those people. And, if you were the one in the cage, what would you want done?
You can,
Oh, you need help? Sorry. There you go. You got it. You got it.
You want to look at it, you want to have a good understanding and a point of view concerning animals yourself and the people of today. You got people that believe in adopting animals, not mistreating animals, not eating animals. That comes from their belief and their strength and their faith. But a lot of people don't believe and think like that. They'll kill animals for sport, by hunting.
It's true.
They eat animals.
Yeah.
This is they believe it. They're not God-fearing. But anytime you have a God-fearing person, animals go always get their respect from a God-fearing person.
Well, and all I'm asking is for you to be in control of your actions. Do what you can do for yourself, and every time you make that choice, just consider the victim.
And I also respect for animals.
Yeah, exactly.
You can put that in there because I have respect for animals.
Good. Okay. I appreciate you. What was your name one more time?
Mitchell, Billy Mitchell.
Say it one more time. I'm so sorry.
Billy Mitchell.
Billy Mitchell. Lovely to meet you, Billy. I'm Anna. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. Wow. He was kind of on the right track. He understands empathy and was even like, we need to respect animals, and he doesn't like how they're treated. But there was a cognitive dissonance when it came to his choices. He didn't want to change. Oh, sorry, I'll stand over here. He didn't want to change because he felt that he was still respecting animals. See, it's that thing, that mindset of thinking you've done enough when you haven't done anything, really. You're still continuing to demand someone's oppression. So he took the card and he said he would watch the documentary. So hopefully some change comes from that. But I don't know, some people, when they have that mindset, they've done enough, they're not even willing to look into it more. So we'll see. Did you want to trade? Okay, awesome. Do you want this mic? Are you fine with just that?
It's okay.
Okay, cool. I'll just keep muting it.
Oh.
I'm gonna keep just throwing it out.
Okay. Anna's reminded me to remind you to keep following anti-animal use so we can get enough people following us and be able to not have to go through her account. We have other people in our group that just kind of fluctuate in and out, We're trying to get a lot more people to be with us on a consistent basis. It can be very hard trying to establish a new group. She and I are pretty passionate about this, so we're usually the regulars. So, but Daniel sounds like he may be back next week. Unfortunately ill today. He was on there earlier, so we hope you feel better. Obviously, it's horrible being sick. You have time for a couple questions?
What is it?
What is it? We're doing a social experiment, just interviewing people on YouTube about oppression.
That's a unique interview topic, I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you like to talk for a couple minutes?
Sure.
Sure? Okay. Can you just move over here a little bit? Okay, cool. Oh.
I see what you
Yeah. We're on YouTube. Is that okay with you?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. So how do you feel about animals?
Which ones?
Non-human animals?
Okay. So we're excluding humans from the animal kingdom. So animals, I believe they have just as much equitable right as humans do.
Okay.
Because they're the same thing.
Okay. So how do you know what the word vegan means?
I do. It's a dietary opinion that's based in a realm of study that is new.
Okay. So it actually extends to using animals, I should say, sentient beings, using any other sentient beings for our own use. So entertainment, science. So it's not just a diet. It actually encapsulates like a whole, like clothes, everything. So what do you think about it now? Any different?
What do you mean by what do I think about it?
Well, you said it's just centered around food. So
that's what I thought. Yeah, I haven't had enough time to, I guess, think on the new knowledge that I've just gained from our conversation. So, let me digest that and I'll be able to get back to you on that one, I guess.
Oh,
sure, yeah.
Okay.
It's I don't know, it's eye-opening for sure.
Do you use animals right now for things?
I can only imagine that you have to, right? Because, down to our adhesives, and beyond. So there's a lot of different things out there, textile speaking, that do use animal, food-wise also. Of course, I definitely eat steak on occasion. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, there's definitely certain things that are hard to see. As a vegan myself, I ask everything that I'm buying, like for instance, I purchased a futon a couple months ago, and I asked the person who made it locally to not use any animal-based glues, animal-based products, and they were able to do that. So I kind of, being vegan, I can investigate and do the best I can. So how do you feel about using animals yourself for things?
So I feel that life presents us with what we call circumstances, okay? So if you have the availability to not cause something harm, yes, I feel like it should always be the route you should go. But if you're given the position in life that you don't have a choice or an option, having the skills to understand what to use and how to use, more than valuable. There was a time where we didn't have the option to, nothing should suffer so we can be, right?
Absolutely.
Not
so
struggle, though, to overcome, that is needed, but yeah, suffering.
Yeah, we don't want to make other beings suffer, even if they don't speak the same language as us, like animals.
Yeah. Of course.
So, sorry, it gets really loud. I get distracted.
I totally understand all day long. The trains will do too.
So, all right, what you just told me, it sounds like you actually could align with vegan values. But you said that you eat steak occasionally. What stops you from being a vegan? Because you said you don't want other beings to suffer.
I suffer from a unique mineral deficiency that requires me to consume meat on occasion.
Oh, a unique mineral deficiency?
I don't want to go into it too much in detail because it's like personal medical information, but I do have a mineral deficiency that requires me to, on occasion, take in something that's high in sodium.
High in sodium?
Yeah, I think sodium and fats. So I need meat. It's unfortunate. I'm not a real big fan of steak personally. I try to go turkey, but it doesn't have enough fat, I'm told, so it's not helping, but yeah, I'm trying.
So I'm going to give you this card. All right, I know that you have your own circumstances, like you said.
I'm always open to new ideas.
But this has some different nutrition information on there. That's us anti-animal use, and if you go to us on YouTube, you can see the video. It'll be uploaded. We're live right now, but.
You know what King Solomon is? He loved animals too. It's a really interesting story. You should check that one out.
Okay, I will.
unique side.
I will.
I'm gonna definitely check this out. I do have to get. I appreciate hanging out with you for a second. You know, I did learn a few things.
You're on duty, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually on my lunch, so.
Oh.
Yeah, like, if I was on duty, you wouldn't even be able to have this conversation.
Okay. Well, don't eat any animals for lunch, okay?
Well, I don't think I actually have a lunch planned right now, but you know, if I do come across food, I'll try not to.
Okay. Check out that nutritional information. Oh, I'm Rebecca. What's your name?
Will.
Will. Nice to meet you. All right. Oh man. I'm not buying his unique mineral deficiency BS. That's just, no. I'm not buying it. No. So he needs to check himself. I think he just didn't want to hold himself accountable, and he's trying to act all like, oh, this is personal. Whatever. Sure. Well, I've seen him walk by a few times, so I was surprised he actually stopped. Yeah. Yeah, those girls, they wanted to be interviewed. Yeah, that's why we need more members, more people to come out and support us so that we can outreach more. Yeah.
I was going to try talking to him, but she wanted to be on camera, so that's why I was like, okay, I'll wait.
Oh, she looked like she wanted to talk. Just curious. What about this guy? Sir, do you have a couple minutes for an interview? No? Do you have a minute for an interview? No? Yeah, we get people to play hooky sometimes from their job. It's the greatest thing. They, you know, and then I'm thinking, don't you worry about your boss seeing you on here? But I don't know. I guess not. You know, but.
Oh, God, we only got 27 people.
Yeah. Do you have a minute for an interview?
Thank you.
No. Ma'am, do you have a minute for an interview? Oh, I got the thumbs up, but no taker.
Thumbs up.
Do you have a minute for an interview? No? Yeah. Anybody have a minute for an interview on YouTube? Real quick?
Appreciate it.
All right. Anybody have a minute for an interview on YouTube? Hi, sir. Do you have, I'm sorry. Do you have a minute for an interview?
Sure.
Okay. It's on YouTube Live. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So we're here today talking about oppression. How do you feel about animals?
Animals? Yeah, they're cool. I love animals. Just like in general.
Well, like, you know, non-human animals.
Yeah, I love all animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're great. Nature's amazing.
Are you familiar with the term veganism, what it means?
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
So could you tell me what it means?
Veganism is when you do not eat or consume any animals or products made by animals.
Okay. So you're close. It actually encapsulates, you know, not using them for any of our products that we, you know, use on our bodies or we buy, like our clothing.
Yes.
And we don't use them for entertainment. We believe in their autonomy, all that stuff. So where do animals fall into the scope of that in your life?
Well, I am not personally a vegan. I do eat meat. I do eat animal products as well. Yeah, that's just where I'm at with that.
Okay. So do you know that they're all very sentient and they can feel pain and they suffer just as we do?
Yes.
What's stopping you from being a vegan if you know this, you have this information that you're causing suffering to other beings?
To be honest, I just think that it's just not something that is very high on the priority list for me. And that's just the tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, if you were to put yourself in their place and you heard someone say that not killing them was not a priority to, you know, someone else, how would you feel?
That would be horrendous.
Yeah.
It'd be horrible.
Yeah. So knowing that, like, because I can tell you're an empathetic individual, knowing that, do you think that you'll consider maybe like learning about veganism?
Probably not, if I'm being really honest with you, because I actually am on my way to go get a chicken burrito. So.
Oh no, 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 no. Okay, well, I want to give you this card. It has some information on there about veganism, nutrition, and, you know, I just want you to put yourself in their place because, you know, they're bred into existence just so that they can be tortured and die. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, honey, I'm trying to get bread too. Am I right, ladies?
Oh.
Shout out to the daddies. I gotta go. Bye.
All right. Wow. What?
What was their last comment?
That he was trying, or they were trying to get bread too. That they were going to get a chicken sandwich or burrito. Yeah, and then they ran off. So they are. They said that they were empathetic, could empathize, and would feel really horrible if someone wanted to eat them, but they don't care. They just blatantly don't care. So, yeah.
I thought it sounded, because I couldn't hear what was being said.
Yeah.
It sounded like you were having a decent conversation. Wow, that's really sad.
So we've got another serial killer on the loose of Portland, Oregon, and they don't care.
That's pretty psychotic.
Yeah.
You want to, okay?
Yeah, sure. All right.
Going back. Tap it in. I can't believe it's only 2. It feels like the time has gone by so slowly. Hi. Do you guys have a few minutes to answer a few questions? Okay. Might save a few animals. I like your hat though, it's super cute. It's got little cat ears on it. Oh, right into the mic. Well, it's turning into a beautiful day. It's just really warm. It's not like too warm though. Got a nice breeze coming through. Hi. Do you want to answer a few questions about animals? No? Okay. You want to give her I don't know, if maybe she might like one. You guys have a few minutes? Answer a few questions? Okay. Consider going vegan. I don't think anybody knows what that means though. Nobody knows what vegan means. You guys have a few minutes to answer some questions about the animals? Man, it's like I'm invisible. No one can even see me. Hi. You guys want to answer a few questions for YouTube? Okay. Do you want to answer a few questions? Oh, okay. Do you want to answer a few questions? Okay. Thank you. Thank you as well. She wanted to be in the background of the video. That happens a lot. I've never understood that. When I was a teenager, I didn't do that. I didn't go in the back of cameras, but it's a thing now, which is fine. I see all kids do it. Yeah, I just don't understand it. This is what it feels like to get old. You're like, oh, I don't understand. Hey, you're back. Did you have another thought?
Long time ago, the animals had a breach. Man, there was a breach, right?
Okay.
The animals didn't try to kill man. The man did not try to kill the animals, right? As time passed, to eat the animals. That breach was broken.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. You see all these dogs you see?
Yeah.
What do you think would be like if you had the T-Rex as numerous as the dogs? You know how below the T-Rex is, don't you?
Yeah, they're huge.
What they do. I mean, they terrible, right?
Yeah. Are we T-Rexes?
I said, what do you think it would be like if you had as many T-Rexes as you have dogs? And there was no breach anymore. Man said, we got to kill them all.
Yeah, but we don't have to do that. We don't got to do that. We can respect all life. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming back. That was Joe. He didn't want to be on camera, but he does seem to have a very empathetic heart. He wants to care for animals, but he also wants to keep doing his life the way he's been doing. Hey, do you want to answer a few questions for YouTube? Okay. Hi. Do you guys want to answer a few questions? I mean, I just don't understand why people just give me the cold shoulder so hard. You could say no. It's like they're ashamed to say no. Hi. You want to answer a few questions for YouTube? Okay. All right, we'll go vegan. See, I did it right that time. Hi. Do you guys want to answer a few questions about animals? Okay. Well, have a good day. Go vegan. Yes. Yeah. They're pretty neat. I like those comic books. Yeah, you guys have a good day. Bye. That's a lot of kids. Do you want to answer a few questions about animals? You guys want to answer a few questions about animals? Okay. A city full of animal lovers. Nobody wants to talk about them. I truly do think that most Portlanders do have a heart for the animals. I think that most of them do care. I just think that we're in a city where we're looking at the ground, trying to get where we're going, without even looking at people. I think it's because it comes out of fear that we're going to be rejected, so we reject others first. Hi. You guys want to answer a few questions? Might help some. You want to answer a few questions? Might help some animals. We're just asking people what they think about animals.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah. Do you think?
That's all I need to.
Do you think it's fair that we oppress them?
I don't think we do oppress them.
Do you think it's fair to take someone's life when they wanted to live? Well, look into veganism. Pump the brakes. It's animal rights. Pump the brakes. He does not like being challenged while he's walking around. Don't challenge my principles. I'm sure if he actually took a second, he would agree with me that no one should be kicking a dog for fun just because it gives me great pleasure to kick a dog, right? I get exercise, I get pleasure. I can kick something else for all of that. I don't need to cause someone suffering. No one needs to experience being kicked for my entertainment. That's not fair. I just don't understand. I do understand, but it's frustrating. It took someone shaking me a little bit to kind of understand what I was doing. If someone had spoken to me sooner, I probably would have realized sooner. Like, I went vegan, and I think even then I was still subjecting animals like chickens and cows to their oppression for dairy and eggs. And, just because most people just don't know what's going on. They don't even think about it. Would they want to be in that position? They just think, oh, it's convenient that it's being done for me. But if it were you in the cage, you would want to be defended. You would want to at least not be used. Hi. You guys want to answer some questions about animals? Go vegan! I just feel like it's my only Hail Mary. Hey. You want to answer some questions? We're live on YouTube. Okay, no worries. Hey, you guys want to answer a few questions? Okay. Some days it seems like everybody wants to be on camera, and other days it seems like nobody wants to be on camera. Hey, you want to answer a few questions? Sorry? Are we having a meeting? Oh yeah, he came out here after we were out here, but it's okay. We're live on YouTube, just asking people, should the powerful be allowed to oppress the powerless?
No.
I agree. So what do you think about like the animals that we use? Do you think they're oppressed?
The animals that we use in what, experiments?
Anything. For food, clothing, experimentation, entertainment.
I think I'll get the conversation.
Okay. All right. Well, go vegan. The animals would prefer it. I'll stand right here. Hey, you want to answer a few questions on YouTube? We're just asking about oppression. I feel like everyone should be against oppression. Who wants to be oppressed? Nobody. Nobody wants to be oppressed. Oppression is bad. Cruel, unjust, prolonged treatment. Hi.
Your comments came up on that, and I swiped it up, and now it's so I don't know what you
Oh, that's crazy. Oh no, you know what? It's fine. If that's easier, just leave it like that. If you want it dark, it's just pulling it down one of the corners, and then it would be just sliding that. Yeah, but it's probably better that you can see, because then you can adjust it better instead of using that. Yeah, because it's so delayed. Yeah. I don't know. I might call it at 3. I'm already feeling tired. Yeah. How are you feeling? Yeah. What time is it?
2:24.
Yeah, I think we're gonna call it at 3. And if we feel that extra wind, we'll keep going till 4. But it's exhausting being like, hey, you wanna talk? Hey, you wanna talk? You wanna talk? That's what it feels like. Please come talk to me. I don't know, those girls said they wanted to be interviewed, but I haven't seen them. I don't know where they went. Must have forgot. Hi, you guys want to answer a few questions for YouTube? All right, we're live. I'm wearing my don't eat the homies. I forgot for a second. Don't eat the homies and burn down the slaughterhouses. Figuratively, of course. Hey. Okay. Another thing that's really sad to see around Portland, so most of these people are dog owners. They all take care of dogs. And at the same time in the winter, you'll see so many fur trimmed coats. Like you care for a dog while wearing a dog on your head. That's weird. Ooh, I like your hair clip. That's cute. Yeah, very cute. It's like a butterfly. It's metal and it's got these little danglies on it. Very pretty. I need to be more creative with my hair. I just brush it and call it a day. I don't know. Part of me feels like I should have a TV up because no one's looking at me. It's like, look at me, damn it. Maybe I'll hold the sign again. That bright yellow definitely gets attention. Alexandria did a good job on these. I don't know if she's actually the specific person that designed them, but if she did a really good job. Looks really good. Hey, you guys want to answer a few questions on YouTube? We're live on YouTube. I promise it's nothing political or religious. You want to answer a few questions? Awesome, I appreciate you guys. Okay, get this there. That's okay, we'll take your time. And this isn't a gotcha. I genuinely just want to have a conversation. So we're just asking people, do you think the powerful should be allowed to oppress the powerless? No. Yeah, that question right there, yeah. I know, it's kind of a thinker. It's a lot of words. So like, should someone in power be able to do what they want to those that don't have power?
That seems a little black and white.
Yeah, well, can you think of a time where someone has power where it's okay for them to do what they want to somebody else that's not in their best interest? Like, when is that okay?
I don't think that's ever okay.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. If you have power doesn't mean like I could do whatever I want because I have power.
Exactly. Oppression just means prolonged cruel treatment. So we're just talking about, unfair treatment. So this next question, I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to catch you off guard because I did this for a long time in my life, but what do you think about the animals that we use?
Yeah. And they're powerless.
Yeah.
Like we just,
they totally
they're
are.
so delicious, but we don't care how you feel and we just eat them. Like,
yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. Do you think
we have pets like dogs and cats? And
yeah. So we're like caring for some animals, but we're saying, yeah. So, do you think it's fair to the animals that we use for food and clothing and entertainment? Do you think that's fair for them?
No.
Do you guys know your part that you play in this, like supply and demand?
Not really.
Yeah, that's fine. Really simply, so when you go to the store and you purchase a package that has animal products in it, they send the next individual through that system to replace what you purchased because they know that you bought it and that you want more. So supply and demand works that when you buy, they supply. Do you know what the word vegan means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no animal products, no nothing.
Yeah, so that is something we do, but veganism is actually bigger than that. It's a personal preference, or not preference, principle to be against oppression of sentient beings. So I don't want to demand that somebody be oppressed. If I can avoid demanding their oppression, I do. So with that in mind, knowing that animals feel, that we don't need to use them, what's stopping you from living vegan from this conversation? Is there something you think you need from animals? I know, it's kind of on the spot. No, that's all right. Take a second, think about it. It's a pretty deep subject that most people aren't confronted with often.
I've never learned to stray away from it. I've never really thought too much on it. And I guess it's been more in a greedy sense where...
Could I give you resources? So I have a card here. There's actually a couple of things on there for nutrition. There's either you can go to what's called nutritionfacts.org. Sorry, I didn't mean to get too close. I was just trying to see you could hear me. But there's something called nutritionfacts.org, and they have what's called the Vegan Daily Dozen. You can Google that too, just Vegan Daily Dozen. Shows you how you can get everything you need in a day. Really simple checklist, just whole foods. But you live in actually one of the most vegan cities, so you probably could just honestly buy whatever and you'll be fine. Like if you went to any grocery store, you don't really need to look that hard for vegan products. So
we're actually visiting here.
Oh, well, welcome. Yeah. Washington also actually has a lot of vegan products too. I live in Washington myself. I live in Vancouver, but I used to live I'm in Seattle, and so is there anything you think that we need from animals?
I guess maybe like some leather, maybe certain types of rope.
Okay.
Like the horses.
We actually have replacements for all of those. We use cotton and other plant materials. We have all the alternatives for even leather. We have pineapple leather, cactus leather, mushroom leather. There's a lot of alternatives for leather specifically. And is there anything else that maybe you think we need animals for, or maybe we should stop using them? What do you think?
I don't really think we need them for anything, but we just I don't know.
Yeah, it's habit, right? Most people just eat out of habit and convenience. So what I would suggest is just that there's a documentary on there, and if you can't scan it, it's right there at the bottom, Dominion 2018. You can find it on YouTube. It's free. Just watch that, and it just shows you the standard practices. It just shows you what is allowed. So everything on there is legal, and you can ask yourself, do I want to give my money to people that are doing this to animals? Because this is 90 to 99% of the animals, especially here in Portland. So it's, you know, when you see that vegan option, even if, let's say, it doesn't taste as good, is that taste pleasure that you would get from using the animal worth more than the animal's life to them? Yeah, exactly. So I'm just challenging people to look at it from the victim's perspective. It is a norm, so it's something we don't normally think about. And you will have questions when you make that change, but you'll feel better because you'll know that you're not demanding someone live in a cage for you. So how do you guys feel? How many more animals do you want exploited for you? Is it more than 0?
I just never thought of it. You know?
Yeah.
It's never come across.
So would that number be more than 0, or would you hope that you wouldn't exploit any more animals? No more animals being exploited for you.
Yeah, no more.
Yeah. So what I would ask is just that you go plant-based until you watch that documentary. And like I said, you're in Portland, so there's so many plant-based options. What I would suggest is on your phone, download an app called Happy Cow. It's actually on there too. It's a little purple cow, and it shows you where all the vegan options are, even in non-vegan restaurants. It's a really nice, easy app to use. So look that up, try to find all the plant-based options around you. Since you're visiting, you should check out Food Fight. It's an all-vegan grocery store, and it's actually
walkable.
Actually, I'm not sure how far it is from here.
Or now we're just like wandering.
Well, definitely just look into it if you can. Otherwise, I would just at minimum watch that documentary. Yeah. Otherwise, I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Yeah, thank you. And you know what? You were actually great at the interview. So you were worried. You were fantastic. I really enjoyed talking to both of you. What was your name again?
My name is Leslie.
Leslie.
Yeah.
Oscar?
Oh, Oscar?
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you guys. I'm Anna. I'll give you a little elbow. Just there you go. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by. If you want to see this live stream, because it's on YouTube, look up VeganStonerLady, or you can scan this side here, and it'll take you to our group. And I put the link at the top, so you can see the live. You can see how you were. Yeah. And if you can, like I said, you can reach out to us through that too. If you have any questions, I'm definitely there to answer. So.
I don't really have any questions.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, just keep in mind that number, how many more animals you want exploited for you. If you even take one, that animal they're going to replace. So just bear that in mind, okay, guys? Thank you for hanging out, and thank you for visiting Portland. Like, we need more kind-hearted people like you here, so yeah, thank you guys. All right, well, you have a good day. Enjoy Portland. That was really sweet. I think I made them more nervous, though, than anything. And I kind of lost my train of thought for a second, and I started to go in circles, and that might not have been helpful for them, but I think it was okay in the end. I think they actually understood my point, and they might actually check out Food Fight. Food Fight is an awesome grocery store, so. Did you want to trade?
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with Anna, getting a little tired, but I'd like to try one more. Every time I'm too tired, I think about the animals that never get a break at all. So, kills me. I think we all feel that way, all of us vegans.
Even though we've had this kind of a lull right now, we actually still have had a lot of good conversations.
We've had a lot of conversations. Yeah, we've had some good ones. It's good. Yeah, it is tiring though, and I even wore my sneakers today. I really didn't want to. Do you have time for an interview? Darn it. Who do? You're fooling, not a vegan. Not fooling a vegan, that's for sure. You have time for a quick interview?
What's that?
Do you have time for a quick interview?
I don't.
Okay. Whew. Stand over here, sun in my face, hopefully. This guy's got quite a variety of songs that he sings, apparently. He's not obnoxious, at least. We've had some people try and outshine us, and that was really aggravating. These people look busy. They're on a mission. Sir, do you have time for a couple questions? Didn't want to answer me. Guess I'm invisible. Looks like he's wearing some leather sneakers. Maybe not. Maybe I'm judging him wrong, but looks like leather. Hey, do you have time for a quick interview? We're live on YouTube. Is that okay? Yeah. All right. Here, step over here a little bit. So, how do you feel about animals?
They're delicious and need to be respected.
Can you respect someone and eat them?
Well, I mean, we're omnivorous. Bioavailability for plant protein is limited. It's not really sustainable with the number of people that we have. The beast is a burden. Oh, yeah, no, you really can't.
I beg to differ with you.
Okay. No, I love to differ.
Okay. So, that's a myth in society because, there's a huge dependence on meat. It's like an addiction for people, and there's also a huge money-making industry involved in it. So we've got a whole bunch of billions and billions of sentient beings.
Lab-grown meat, cultured meat. So we're getting to the point where we can actually make the thing we want, the texture, the taste, and instead of it being an animal, we just grow that part of an animal in a lab. It's probably about 10 years away, but it will, if the meat industry doesn't get in the way, will completely put them out of business. There'll be and the amount of land we'll reclaim, oof.
What's wrong with plant-based right now and sticking to plant-based diets that don't involve torturing and killing animals?
Bioavailability. So certain proteins are, say this plant has, legumes, they have this much protein. You can only absorb, pea protein, you can only absorb 12% of it. It's not really bioavailable to you. But with meat, it's similar enough to us that the bioavailability of it is 90%. So when people eat it, they get 90% of that protein. They can absorb it. It's an issue that's just the truth. Soy is kind of high. It's got a bioavailability of 30 or 40%.
Well, so there's been a lot of research done on this by a well-known doctor on nutritionfacts.org.
Yeah.
And basically, what you said is not true, according to scientists and researchers who have done a whole lot of research on this. And it's actually healthier for us to not eat animals and use animal products. Can add 10 years onto your life. And you can get all of the protein that you need from eating anything else but animal products.
You can?
Yes, you can.
But not everyone can. The thing is, cows can eat cellulose. They can break it down, and they can turn it into meat. We can't do that. So then we eat them. And that's how it works right now with a number of people on the planet. So if everyone became vegetarian all at once, it would need to happen very slowly. And it needs to happen because what happens in the meat industry is it's a crime against nature. It really is. What we do to get what we need or mostly want, is wrong.
So I still disagree with you. I think that the majority of us can get our proteins and all of our nutritional needs. You can take a B12 supplement, to get B12, because that comes through the animals. but we don't need to do that. We don't need to torture animals in order to get B12. If I have to take a supplement to not hurt another sentient being, that's what I'm going to do, because if I was in their place, I would not want someone saying, well, you know what, there's no way that I can get everything I need and be healthy and without killing you.
I have an issue with your word of sentient because it's arguable that most animals aren't.
That's untrue. There's been studies, or actually scientific research done, and it's been proven by the New York Declaration of Consciousness and also Cambridge that animals, non-human animals, are sentient.
Where does it end and where does it begin? Because is a krill sentient? Is plankton sentient?
I'm not talking, well, so...
They're animals.
I would, yeah,
and
and
they have
so...
a nervous system, but their nervous system only supports reaction.
So if we don't know, I would err to caution, and I would stay away from using them. That's my solution to it, because if you don't know if you're going to hurt someone...
But I know
then-
for a fact that a krill isn't sentient. I know for a fact that plankton isn't sentient. They're the basis of a food chain in the ocean, and they aren't. They're not capable of it.
Do you eat them?
Krill oil supplement. I do love everything that eats it. They're the basis of a food chain. Do I eat them? I would if they were produced, but no. Everything gets to it before I can get to it.
So I'm talking about right now the things that you eat, that you go to the supermarket and buy, the products that you use.
I love Impossible meat. Impossible is one of my favorites.
Okay.
If it were cheaper, I would buy more of it. And it is getting to the point where beef is so expensive that Impossible beef is almost up there. It's just like, it's almost par price-wise. Taste-wise, it's almost the same. I really can't tell the difference, and I actually prefer it. But, and the things they use actually, and combined with, makes it just as bioavailable as, well, like animal protein.
So what's keeping you from being vegan then, if you're saying that you can actually get your protein at other places and it tastes pretty good?
Definitely. What's stopping me is the complex. Just the meat industrial complex, we can call it that. It's too available. It's too everywhere. If everyone switched to it, it would be better. You're right.
Well, so you know how happy it hears me to, or for me to hear you say that, you know, because you know,
they suffer just like we do.
They suffer. They do. They suffer.
And the way that we do it is inexcusable.
Yeah, yeah. So when I hear something like that, I see that you have a vegan heart and you're about this close to being a vegan.
I'm also this close to getting a driver's license. I'm 40 and I've never driven a car in my life.
It's okay.
But by the time I get a driver's license, they will drive themselves.
They do drive themselves already. If you can afford a Tesla, right?
I don't want one. No. But I really have to be what is your feeling on lab-grown meat, cultured meat?
Well, I won't eat it because I'm under the understanding that you have to take an animal derivative in order to make that lab meat.
But there's no suffering involved. It's literally cells.
Yeah,
you eat cells every day. When you swallow saliva, you eat your own skin cells.
It would gross me out at this point to think of eating anything.
Sounds like your hang-up.
No, I don't have a hang-up.
You said it grossed you out. Grossing out is a hang-up. You're hung up on a concept.
Okay, listen. I'm a therapist in real life. You're not gonna talk around the therapist, okay?
I want to know. I want to know why lab-grown meat, cultured meat, literally, it's indistinguishable.
It's not necessary for me to eat, so I'd rather just stay away from it.
But there's no suffering. The major thing with why I would become pescatarian. Okay, fish. Okay, they have a slightly less complex nervous system. They're not aware of what's going on.
No, they still understand what's going on.
Krill and plankton don't.
Do you imagine being, you know how they pull up that net? Can you imagine being the fish that's at the bottom and all the other fishes are on top of you and you're like, you know, I mean, can you imagine how that feels?
They eat each other in the net. They literally do that to one another.
That doesn't justify what we do to them, though, by pulling them up through that net. They wouldn't.
So you're right about the way we just drag net the ocean. That is wrong. We cannot do that. It's unsustainable. But if I'm gonna go fishing with someone and I got one, am I gonna throw it back or eat it? My uncle used to clean them for me. He showed me what it was. I was disgusted, and then I ate a fish. It's debatable.
Can you
what we're doing
imagine?
now.
Okay, so all right, put yourself in their place. Say if somebody pulled you underwater, okay, because they wanted to use you for your body, how would that feel to you if somebody pulls you underwater and you're gasping for air?
Give me the central nervous system of a fish, and I'll be fine.
Well, it's proven that they can feel pain and that they're silently screaming.
Have you ever seen a sunfish?
I'm not an expert on fish, but I know that fish
They literally
do have sentient. They are sentient.
define sentience.
It means that you're capable of feeling pain, happiness,
No,
suffering.
pain is a reactive thing. Sentience is when you can see yourself in a mirror, digest whatever that is, and change it if you want to.
But it's suffering. It encapsulates suffering. So
Pain
if some
responses and suffering are two different things. One can contribute to the other, but it's not the same way around. Suffering is pain contributes to suffering. Suffering cannot exist without pain. I mean,
so they're the same thing. They can equal the same thing
No.
to whoever's experiencing it.
one comes first, then the other. You need to understand pain to have suffering. I think it's about memory. I'm not entirely sure how the brain works, but I know that ours are able to remember and then lament and all sorts of other things. And when it comes to certain organisms, they don't. You look at an amoeba. Okay, that's an organism, that's an animal, and they're reactive.
Well, okay, so
They don't have the ability to remember. They can't suffer.
I don't go to the store and purchase an amoeba wrapped in plastic that's been slaughtered and screaming as they die.
Actually, you do. I mean, people do that every day because what they buy are covered in amoeba, so they do that as well.
Yeah.
Not particularly for the reason that they're amoebas, but they do that.
Well, okay, so
Where do you draw the line? What is okay and what is not? So, pescatarian, people who just eat fish and they think they're vegetarian. I've met a few of them. I dated one of them. He was really awesome. He got me into mushrooms. I portobello burger just every day, all day, all at once. I love them. But he thought eating fish was vegetarian. It's pescatarian. I don't know what they call it.
Pescatarian, I think. Yeah, sounds like a religion.
It does. I thought when he said that, I was like, oh God, I'm dating a Bible thumper. No. Oh, you just eat fish. But fish are meat. And you won't let me eat beef. I am very confused. But it's like, where do you draw the line? I draw the line at the suffering of the animals. Like what we do to them right now on a wide scale is unsustainable.
Okay.
A science documentary I loved. The only things we can eat that come from animals that don't involve death and destruction is literally milk and honey.
That's not true. So this is the
Really?
thing. Yeah. So milk, dairy cows.
I'm not talking about where it comes from or why they suffer, but like literally you can have the happiest cow on earth and milk it. It's happy. That milk didn't cause any suffering. Honey, when bees make it, they make too much. You harvest it. It literally caused no damage to the hive. Those are the only two things that we know about that can not always, because the way we overdo shit is ridiculous.
Well, but is everybody having a cow in their backyard not causing it harm and just using a little bit of milk? And where's the cow's baby? Because cows have milk for their babies, not for us.
The way we've selectively bred them is they constantly lactate. That's another thing. We've literally created a thing for a reason that it now exists for that reason.
Yeah.
Like a pug used to be a wolf, and unfortunately we thought it was cute.
Yeah. So
I'm not sure.
Okay. You sound like you're about this close to veganism. I want to give you this card. It's got some different resources on there, nutritionfacts.org, that I kind of threw out there that you can look at. Very well-known doctor on there that's done a lot of research. And there's some documentaries. This Is Us, animal
I like
use.
the tattoos and rings.
Oh,
Henna?
thanks. Henna, yeah.
It's really cool.
Thank you. So we're on Facebook, but you sound like you're really close to veganism and that you don't want any other beings to suffer. So I want you to just try and consider what you eat on a daily, all right? And how you can maybe change that, because some of our
Lab-grown
debate,
meat.
yes,
Lab-grown meat.
only lab-grown meat.
I'm sorry. How many cows suffer because people want a thing?
Billions.
We're going to keep wanting that. The thing is, you know how much? So the return, like you feed a cow grain, that grain takes water, it takes land. You know the return on the protein and the carbohydrates that we get from that animal? 2% when we eat it.
It's
the
small,
rest of it is
yeah.
keeping it alive.
I know.
You grow the meat in a
I
lab,
know.
then there's nothing.
You
It's
already
literally
know
only
the
that.
ecological benefits of veganism.
Lab-grown
You know
meat.
it.
I
Okay.
can be a vegan and
So-
still have lab-grown. Oh,
Okay.
although that time. Do you know how close we are to it? Do you know what you're arguing and what you want?
Yeah.
Do you know how close we are to it?
Well, okay, so, but with you, okay, until you can get all these lab-grown meats, what can you do to decrease all the suffering and lift any more burden on the ecological,
Well, I can say lab-grown meat for one. I can say it over and over and over
you
again.
said that you eat Impossible, right?
It's the next closest thing. Unfortunately, it takes a lot to do that. And it's not currently with the complex, the meat industrial complex that we have right now. It's cheaper just to do that because the infrastructure is already there. Impossible's getting there. Their infrastructure is on its way, but by the time it gets there, we can literally just culture it in a petri dish and grow it. Cells replicate. They do it all the time. We swallow them as we just choose.
So are you still eating meat and using animals without their consent? Because it sounds like you are.
Sounds like you don't want to stop either. Stop other people.
No, I don't want you to stop. I want you to stop. And I'm trying, you're this close, but it sounds like you're waiting for lab-grown meats and then you'll stop using animals. Am I right?
Point counterpoint. It'll be better for the planet when eventually we do get to cultured meats that you start eating them, because the plant protein that you get is not as effective as the fact that if you culture it in a dish.
You don't have to worry about what I'm eating.
Then you don't
because
worry
I'm
about
already.
what I'm eating.
I don't care if you eat the lab cultured. If it doesn't have any animal.
But eventually I'll be on your side arguing you need to start eating this because the plants that you're trying to supplement your omnivorous diet with are less efficient for you to absorb. The thing is, we can give it to you right away.
Well, I
You're
still
close.
disagree with you,
You're-
but you
you're
know
very
what?
close.
You've been awesome to talk to. You've been
So
more
have you.
open-minded than like most people. What is your name?
My name's Chris.
I'm sorry, Chris?
Chris.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rebecca. So you can look us up on Facebook and stuff. You can check us out on YouTube. Okay.
You're very right.
It was great speaking with you. All right.
You as
I
well.
can tell you that you're a feeling like caring human being. So
And you're willing to engage someone who argues with you. I'm sorry.
it's okay. You know what? It's all good. This is how we make change, right?
Change does need to happen, but I think we have different ideas of how we'll get there, but I just hope whoever's right that we get there very soon.
I just want to be right for the animals. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You take care, okay?
You as well.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Oh man, I don't know about all that stuff. He was talking in circles, so I just don't. He exhausted me, Anna.
Me too. I was just listening.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Everyone was commenting that he's being very condescending.
Yeah.
And he didn't know very much.
He was condescending and just kind of like saying stuff without facts. That's why I gave him the information.
Yeah.
You know, hopefully he looks it up and he just doesn't keep waiting for this lab meat, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the other thing. People keep waiting for
Yeah.
lab-grown meat. They're like, what about lab-grown meat? I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't need it. We have all the alternatives. It's fine. I want the reason why I want lab-grown meat, honestly, is because companions, the ones like cats or even boa constrictors and all these other obligate carnivores, right? But currently, right now, with lab-grown, the issue with lab-grown is, right, they still use animals right now. They still have to harvest the cells from someone. They can't forever use those cells. So once they separate from the animals, vegans will be behind it, but it's just not there yet. So.
And that's what I tried to tell them, that I was with the understanding that they're still using, animal cells, and I won't be a part of that in any way, shape, or form.
Exactly. It sounded like he kept saying you had a hang up or something.
Yeah,
like,
he's trying to talk around a therapist. Good luck.
Good to see you in there. He's friends with Chip.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Well, I think we're gonna call it there. That was pretty intense.
Yeah.
That guy was a lot. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it there. Call it a day. Appreciate you guys all being here. Please go follow Anti-Animal Use on YouTube, even on Instagram. Just go find us so that we can actually go live on our channel. I can do stuff as a Vegan Stoner Lady separate, but I really would like us to have our own stuff. So
thank you. Thank you for joining us. It's always great to be here and have everybody here with us. And thank you for accepting me. I just want to be here for the animals. You're going to see more of me every weekend. So
exactly, we'll be here. We'll be here next Saturday. So, for the animals. Otherwise, you guys have a great day. See you later. See you next time.
We did good.
We did good.